Okay, so had to take a little break. So we just finished with the highlighters, right? Yes. We're keeping 9 powder highlighters, decluttering 2, and so now we are on to highlighter palettes. But I wanted, this is all my blushes for the next little thing. But I wanted to toss these in because these aren't really face palettes. This is a Gerard Cosmetics Starlit palette, Starstruck palette with Grace, Marilyn, and Lucy. So this is what it looks like. These two are very obviously highlighters. This is more of a shimmer bronzer. And so I kind of figured that I'll keep this. I just got it in my Gerard Cosmetics mystery box. So I figured I would keep this and keep it in my bronzers and see where we go from there. Because I like it. It's pretty. Right? Kind of along the lines of that one. So these two kind of go together. And then this one is the Too Faced. Still smells like chocolate. This is the Too Faced contour palette, but it's also a bronzer palette. And there again, it has these 3 face shades, matte highlighting shades, I guess you'd say. But there again, this is staying as well. So these are the 3 bronzing palettes that are going to stay in that collection. So I wanted to kind of go back to that before we moved on any further. So for the bronzer palettes, did I put the bronzer palettes in here? We are keeping 3 bronzer palettes, and we discarded 1 because we discarded the Alamar. That's correct. That's what we did. Now, highlighter palettes. I don't have a lot of them, but I have this one, this one. This one we already know was staying, but it's still a highlighter palette. We have this one and this one. And I'm pretty sure that that is all of them. The other ones that I have are blush or face palettes. Okay, so this, yes, this is a Z palette. This has all of my Lele Posh singles besides what's in the Ellie Star. These are not going to get discarded as long as they're still good. I mean, this is Luna. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's so pretty. So that one's staying. This is the Ellie Star. She replaced this component, but her shadows or the highlighters still leaked out. And that was a perpetual problem with everyone. But I do love them. Other than Pisces is chunky. And I'm not a fan of that. But I don't have to use it. So I don't. I mean, it's really pretty. But Mushy is my favorite. This one down here, if you couldn't tell. It's flaky, but it's so pretty. And then I also like Boy Mom. This one. That one's really pretty too. But, so those are mine. My Layla Posh ones. And then, of course, you saw the Too Faced. So that one's not going anywhere. This one I love. This is from the first Scooby-Doo Glam Light collection. These are the highlighters. This one has kind of a greenish tint to it. And this one has kind of a pinkish tint to it. At least I think that's right. Might be the other way around. But I love these. And they aren't going anywhere. This one is a lot smoother than this one. This one's a little chunky. I won't lie. But it's still really beautiful. And you can see the pink in that. And so I love that. And then, see there, you can see them. And then this is the Platinum Ice by Jeffree Star. This is in my project pan. I'm going to give it at least half the year. Well, no. I'm going to give it at least a quarter of the year to see. Because it's, I mean, it's good. Right? That one is a little iffy. This one is so right. This one is kind of hard. I run out of fingers. This one I never use. I don't know why, because it's really pretty. But, see, that's really pretty. And there's the other ones. I mean, they're all really stunning. So that's why it's in my project pan. We'll see how far we get with that. So I'm keeping all of my palettes, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Number 5 is alive. Number 5 is alive. Okay. Get my hand cleaned up. I'll be right back. Okay, so before we get into all these blushes, I'm going to do these 4 face palettes really fast. And see where we can go from here. This is one that I got this in an, I want to say an Ice Cream Beauty bag. Might have been a box. But it has 2 cream highlighters, a blush and a bronzer, and then a chromatic pearl highlight. And then, which this is the chromatic pearl highlight, which I hope you can see that shift. It is a really pretty highlight. Like, nothing like what we have. And then this is the bronzer. This is the blush. These are the creams. I've never used it. I've only ever swatched it. And these are darker highlights. So I'm going to let this go. And, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. We'll see. But I'm not going to keep it. So that one I'm getting rid of. And then this one is the Cover FX. I love this one for in the car, especially because I can use this one as a, not just a face palette, I can use it as an eyeshadow palette as well. This says it's a finishing powder, but it has a shimmer to it, so no. She is not a finishing powder. But, these are really nice bronzer highlights, you know, and a brightening highlighter. This is a really good contour if you want a little bit darker. Good blush. It's a good overall palette. I think this one is the light medium. Yeah, it's the light medium. I really like this one. I'm going to keep it. And then my Hourglass. This is the Ambient Light Edit palette. I will never get rid of this. I love this palette. As you can see, it has been very, very, very well loved. I really want to get a full size of this ambient powder because I love it under my eyes, but I don't know. I am having a hard time narrowing it down. I think I keep ending up looking at the highlighting palette or the highlighting powder instead. But it's beautiful. I love it. It's not going anywhere. This is the C Color Cosmetics. This is the Natural Face palette. This is a dupe for the Too Faced. It is a really good palette. It smells, it's starting to go off. It used to smell like chocolate, but since it is starting to smell off, I'm just going to toss this. So this is going into a I don't really know what to do with it pile because it's still good. So maybe I'll put it on my Macari. I think that's probably what I'll do, is put it on my Macari page. Anything that I do end up putting on my Macari page is always listed in the description box below. So please check that out. I'm constantly putting different stuff on there. I have Ipsy mystery bags on there. I have Jeffree Star lip bundles. I have Jeffree Star palettes on there. All kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, I got all kinds of crazy stuff. But I think that's what I'm going to do with this. So, we're getting rid of 2 and keeping 2. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. What did I do with my pen? Pen. I mean, face palettes are great, but sometimes they can just get in the way. Okay, so now I think I'm going to start with blush palettes, which is this. And then we'll go into individual blushes. So this is the Diamond and Blush palette. I do enjoy this palette, but not as much as I should. And this cream here has always been a little weird. I mean, it is really stunning color. It's very subtle if you just want to go with that, you know, like put on a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer and throw a little bit of that on and go out the door. This is a very beautiful glow cream highlighter. Very pretty. This, I don't know, it's a weird one. So I'm not, and I never use these. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. Never thought I'd say that about a Natasha Denona. But yeah, so that one's going to go. This one was in my project pan at the beginning of last year. And this is the Natasha Denona Bloom palette. Bloom and Glow, sorry. I love this palette. I love this palette. It is so great. This is a fantastic cheek and lip shade. It's beautiful. You can also throw it on the eye. This is really pretty on the eye. These are gorgeous on the eye. I haven't used this one as much, but it's still beautiful, right? I mean, look at that. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. But these blend out like a freaking dream. So I'm not getting rid of this one. This one was in my project pan for the last half of the year, and we hit pan very well. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, as it has been very well loved and is past its prime now. I had a wipe. I've lost my wipe. Where did it go? Okay. And then I have this, which is the Pat McGrath. Now my hand's all wet. This is the Pat McGrath. Which one is this one? Pat McGrath Divine Blush and Glow Cheek Palette in Nude Venus. And I got this from the Ipsy store. And I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. These are stunning blushes. Gorgeous highlight. So that one's not going anywhere. She's a beaut. And then this one goes with my Project Pan palette, which maybe I should put this in there too. Well, I have other melt blushes in there, but this is a gorgeous blush palette as well. I mean, you can even use these as a bronzer if you wanted to, or just an all over cheek shade. Skip the blush, skip the bronzer, just go with that shade or that shade, blend it out, and there you go. But I love this one, so it's not going anywhere either. So, and the packaging is just stunning. I mean, there's velvet inside the box. Beautiful. So, we are keeping 3 blush palettes and getting rid of 2. Okie dokie, artichoke. That is not too bad either. So, we have made a dent. So the palettes, we are, what did I say? We're keeping 3, getting rid of 2. Okay, now, these are my liquid and cream blushes. These ones are, I'm going to set this over here. So, I have a variety of them. This is the Color Pop. It doesn't even have the sticker on the bottom. So I don't even know the shade. But, I mean, the color's beautiful. And I've used the heck out of it. I mean, look at that. That's stunning. That is a beauty. I'm keeping that. And it's so creamy. So creamy. Where's a brush? Let's blend that out a bit. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is absolutely stunning. Stunning. Love it. So, I mean, I wouldn't be able to repurchase it, obviously, because I don't know what the color is. But this is their blush sticks, I think is what they're called. They're very affordable. So, anyway, this one I got from Temu. It's called Sugar. Is the color. It's a BR. And it's got a sheen to it, so it's kind of like a satin. Let's see. Oh, it's stiff. It's very stiff. And that is shiny. Whoo, and she's got fragrance. How's she blend? How's she blend with a brush? How's that blend out? Well, I don't know. Let's maybe try a different brush. Try this one. That kind of just, and it feels sticky. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This one can go. So that one's going to go bye-bye. This is, as we all know, this is the e.l.f. Putty Blush in I want to say it's the Bora Bora one. Okay, I know the name is on here somewhere. Distributed by e.l.f. Turks and Caicos. This is a beautiful color. I love this. It is such a great, like, corally blush. I swear, my brushes are shedding into everything. So, I mean, these putty blushes are really good. The luminous ones are supposed to be better. I haven't tried them yet. But they're so pretty and so buildable. So, I mean, I have had it for a while. Maybe I'll just go get a new one. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just go get a new one. Because this one is feeling a little stiff. But I love this color. So, I recommend this. But I'm going to go get a new one. Since that one is... She's feeling a bit stiff. Oh, let's wipe off the hand here. Okay. Now, I have these. Well, yeah, we'll do these ones. These are my melt blushes. As you guys know, I adore these. I have 3 of them. This is polished. She's done hit pan. She's not going anywhere. Here's what she swatches like. I mean, if you want a phenomenal cream blush, I cannot recommend the Melt cream blushes anymore. This is Golden Hour. This is really gorgeous. I just got this one not that long ago. I mean, look at how creamy it is. But it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So, where the polished, it's more of a satin. This is definitely more of a, it's not a shimmer. It just gives a glow. It's such a nice, luminous, it's not, luminous is the wrong word. Because it's just, luminous to me is like, oh, I have oily skin, I can't use that. But I have combo skin, and these do not look greasy. This is Honey Thief, another brand new one. I haven't even swatched it, so we're swatching it for the first time. They are just like butter. I mean, look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love the Melt cream blush formula. It is by far my favorite. I love the Natasha Denona one, but the Melt, out of this world. This is LYS cream blush, satin matte cream blush in Confident. This is another good one. It's a little stiffer though. It's more like the consistency of the putty blushes, but it's still really beautiful. And this color is one of those you could get away with no bronzer, no blush, just wear this and away you go. So it'd be really good for that, for one of those real quick looks. This is the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. So it has a highlighter in it, which is stunning. I mean, champagne highlight, very nice. But then it also has this beautiful cream blush. And the Natasha Denona ones you can use on your lips. So this would give you like a tinted balm look. And you can build them up, which is nice. So you can make them as dark or as light as you want. But this one's really light and nice and subtle, which I like. So it doesn't say what shade the high. Okay, if it does say what shade the highlight's in, I can't read it. It's too small. Okay. Then these are my liquid blushes. This one came in that trio from Temu. And honestly, I haven't really tried this one. So, I mean, I've swatched it, but I have no real idea how she looks on the skin. So let's see. I love this formula. As I said, the highlighter one, there's no way I'll use it. And I don't like the component. So maybe we'll just do this. That is a really bright blush. But let's see what it does with a brush. Because I haven't used this one. Oh, that's really nice. Oh my gosh, that gives just a nice rosy tint to the skin. Yeah, I'm keeping that one. I loved the bronzer. It was beautiful. Okay, I've used these. I got these from Joe. And I've used them a couple times. I used the Cheek Dew. And it's beautiful. This is the Cheek Dew Serum Blush from ColourPop. And it is in the shade Parisian Chic. So let's give a little dab will do ya. And there you go. Oh, that's really lovely. Right? It's so pretty. It kind of just blends into the skin. On top of my foundation, it looks lovely. It really does. I promise. I promise you it does. Give me just a second. Okay, so this one is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh All Over Dewy Tint. And this one is in Toasty Nude. I did try this. At least I think it was this one. Yeah. Over a tinted moisturizer. Because I thought, okay, I just want a little bit of color. I don't want, like, in your face. And I thought this one looked really nice. It was just enough of a bronzer, blush, you know, because it was one of those, I didn't want to look like I didn't want to put on a lot of makeup, but I needed some color to my skin, and this one worked really nicely. So I recommend that one. Okay, now I have 3 left, and this one is from Shop Missy. This one is a really pretty color. It's in Cumulus. It's their Plush Blush, and it's part of their Paw line. It looks like nail polish. We just put a couple dabs, right? And this has every color under the sun. So we're going to get a different thing here. We're going to get a sponge. It's not damp or anything, but there you can see it gives just a slight pinky peach to the skin. Very pretty, and it is buildable. So we'll go in here, put in, this is a very liquid form, just so you know, very liquid. I'm not doing good on the blush. I've kind of gotten really addicted to liquid blushes, but you see, you could build that up to something saying kapow if you wanted to. And they have some gorgeous colors. I want to say there's like at least 5 colors, maybe 10. They're gorgeous. These ones, this I got from Shiglam. This one I got from Temu. So this is the one from Shiglam. This is in Swipe Right. Another gorgeous color. I thought, when I got it, I thought, oh gosh, that's really dark. But she's stunning. Hello, my handsome boy. So this is what she looks like. Blends out beautifully. Look at that. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And then this one from Temu is very light pink, peachy color, you know. And peach is the color this year. So there you go. There's your peachy orange. Both beautiful colors. This one is 05. So we are keeping, I think I'm going to do my powder blushes in the next video because we are pretty long here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are keeping and we're getting rid of 2. So, if you like these kind of videos, give me a like and a subscribe. So what did I say? We are keeping 11. We're getting rid of 2. We know that. We're getting rid of 2. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where did I get 13? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay. Wow. My brain has exited stage left. Okay, so 12. Anyway, so if you like these kind of videos, let me know. Say hey down below. What's happening? And leave me a like and a comment and subscribe. And after all of this declutter stuff is done, we are going to be having a pretty big giveaway. So stay tuned for that. And blessings to you all. I love you so much.